So we're going. Oh, my chat's going. What just happened to my chat?
We're live?
Yeah, probably.
Stand up, New York Giant fans. What is going on, Baddog?
What is going on? Up Tainah. You know, it's been a long week as they normally are at this juncture when I work so much overtime, but we made it. It's Friday. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Look at all these people we have in here already. This is awesome, man. Check this out. We got BBQ Network. We got LA Lou, BB13, Cesar Munoz, Papachulo Chad, Daniel Jones. I always love when Danny Dime swings by. Rickson Conserve is in the house. Papachulo Chad, DieHardGiantsFan, Andy Garcia, ER, my man Mono Ghost. I love that name, by the way. Anthony DeSantis, Jake Schnetzer, ER, Cooldrummer, Bolt Sign, Zolify, Mets fam, Evan May. Who's Mark? Yes, we are watching the Knicks. Yes.
That's why we were late, Mark. Baddog Skyped me. I'm watching the end of the Knicks game. And they come back down, I think it was 19 points. Barrett put on a show. We came back, but the Knicks drop a close one. What else is new?
Yeah. I mean, 20 years. It's weird. Jesus Christ. Oh, Rick being a Giants fan is tough. Holy cow.
Yeah, Giants, Knicks, Mets doesn't get much worse than that. Not in recent times.
Yeah, thank God I like the Yankees. I don't know what else to say. At least I got them, even though they broke my heart. But at least they were there.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's going on, everybody? A bar's in the house, and there you go. Go and get that from Nick Young. Who's Mark?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nick Young. I appreciate the super chat, brother. Dilly. He says, "Let's go Nets." $2. Boom. Listen, if the Nets make the playoffs, I'll root for them. New York needs somebody to win. Anybody at this point.
That I will not do. But
no.
Subscribe. No, I mean Kyrie's talk way too much.
I don't care, dude. New York needs to be back on the map. It's ridiculous. You got one good team here. It's the Yankees.
That's the truth. The Yankees been the only. Well, so I couldn't believe it. I just brought it up in my stream the other night, and the Mets are the last team to go to a championship in New York.
I know.
That's crazy, right? As bad as the Mets have been, they're the most recent New York team to appear in a championship.
This is exactly why I rooted for them. And it doesn't bother me,
Yeah.
The Knicks.
But thank you to everybody for being here. Obviously, what's up? So, what's up, Jessica? Thank you for being here. The Clock's in the house. Who's Mark in the house? P Don in the house. Barbecue Network. Kidder96. Obviously, we got some Giants to talk about. Not a lot in the news. Obviously, the trade deadline's around the corner. And there's some late rumors came out last night about Evan Ingram. I didn't read too much into it. It didn't sound like it was anything serious. I'd be shocked if the Giants trade him. Janoris Jenkins, I think, expects to be traded. I think he will be traded. Mm-hmm. And Nate Solder, we'll see. Somebody in my, I think it was Javon in my Discord, said that the Browns benched their starting left tackle. So it seems as if they're anticipating an acquisition somewhere at that position. It might not be Solder, but the Browns remain interested in a left tackle.
Yeah, they want Trent Williams. I mean, that's the guy they want, but if they don't get him, they're talking Nate Solder. And listen, like you said in the last one, we've already ripped them off twice. Let's go for the hat trick. I mean, let's rip them off again.
Yeah,
you can have Nate Solder all you want. And I think we've known for a long time Janoris Jenkins is going to be traded. I mean, that's obvious move. This team is going in a different direction. He's making $14.75 million. It's a $3 million cap hit to get rid of him, so obviously you save all the money there. And again, when you're young, you don't need Janoris Jenkins. Let him go to a team that actually has a chance to compete and needs a corner. As far as Evan Ingram goes, that would be a shock. I think. I don't think you give. I mean, Gettleman says you don't give up on talent, but of course he did with Odell Beckham. Oh, vodka drinking. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Dilly. He says, I'm sorry, Brilly. He says Yankees with no starting pitching. Now, thank you so much for the $2. Boom! And a harsh reminder that we don't. We'll be getting Garrett Cole this off. We're going to offer him a lot of money. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, Yankees. You know what the Yankees are going to do in the offseason. They'll spend like they did that year with Sabathia and everybody else. And yeah, good point there on the Kevin Knox, the best point of the game. Knox put the ball in his own basket. Yeah, that was great.
That's typical Knicks basketball. I mean, they're just happy they put the ball in any basket. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it's at least with the Knicks, you see some kind of future. I hope the Giants do the same thing. And next year with the cap space, we should be on the right track. I was just so discouraged with last week with not just losing the game, the way we lost it. Never had the lead. and the offensive line, which is supposed to be a revamped O-line, played so bad. It was very discouraging.
It is. Jake Schnitzer, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. Yeah, really. By the way, if anybody's wondering what Brilly is, Brilly is Jason Garrett's wife's name is Brill. I don't know what the hell that is, but Brilly to everybody. He says, what's the price for Evan Ingram, first round or more? I don't even think we'd get a first rounder from him, to be completely honest with you. I don't. So I don't think you trade him. But thank you so much for the $2. Boom! Chris, what do you think about that? And then I'll get to the Ligma J.
Yeah, as far as Evan Ingram goes, I think he's due to make... I saw his contract the other day. I think he's only under control for one more year, if I'm not mistaken, at 3.4 next year. So he's still an affordable tight end, but I don't think you're getting... If you're trading him, I don't think you're getting a first-round pick for him because he can't block that well, even though he's supposedly improved in that department, and he's inconsistent. Maybe a second. I'm not trading him if it's less than a second. I'll hold on.
No, hell no.
I don't trade him, period. But if they get less than a second, that's stupid.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, definitely not for less than a second. You get a second-round pick, you can get a tight end and probably do as good as him. And Legma Jade, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Brilly, my good man. He says, Knicks should have gotten Jarrett Culver. What would the Giants' record be with Joe Burrow? I think 7-8-1. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell our record would be. Who the hell knows, man? I do like that he threw the tie in there, though.
Yeah, let me take a look at the super chat.
But thank you so much for the $5. Boom! I do appreciate it.
Give us a tie, yeah.
Yeah, 7-8-1. I like the tie in there.
I was happy with R.J. Barrett, though, in terms of Culver. I'm happy with Barrett. I think Barrett's really good.
Yeah, I was happy with Barrett, too.
Yeah.
It's not Barrett's fault we lost tonight. There it is, Cashman's hooker. Thank you so much for the $1. Boom, Brilly. This is why I love our chat.
Yeah.
These guys, a lot of these guys are very creative. Like I talked about the hooker Cashman brought the game 6, and there's the account. I talk about Sam Darnold seeing the ghosts. We got Mono Ghost. You guys are very creative. I love it. I think
we do have some of the best trolls on YouTube. There's no doubt about it. Whether it be
they're not trolls though. They're good.
Yeah, we do get some very, very good trolls, and you guys are the best. Thank you to everybody for being here. We do appreciate it. Awesome, Evan Ingram is tradable. You can't give up on Shepard. Well, you're not trading Shepard.
No, they just extended him, so there's
nobody's taking him. He's missed now 3 games in a row. He's had 2 concussions.
Yeah,
nobody's taking him. I'm surprised if those rumors are true. I am surprised that the Giants are entertaining trading Ingram. There's a lot of other guys on this team that I would look to trade. He's not one of them.
Well, I've also heard Ogletree. I mean, that's a guy, you've heard his name out there. This is all, it would be all cap space moves. Ogletree's been really disappointing. I mean, when we got him from the Rams, I was happy. Like, he was good over there. And I'm thinking, that's a huge upgrade. And he's just failed. Nate Solder, the guys I talk about in the video today, when I did the Gettleman video, it's just they were good, and then they just don't perform here. Oh, Q-Dog, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. I do appreciate it. He says, I see the Giants get it together by season's end, ready for 2020. I hope so, man. I hope so. Thank you so much for the $5. Boom!
I love his optimism, and they certainly could. The defense is going through ups and downs. Like, some weeks you think they're there. Not there, but starting to get better. And then like last week, first 2 drives, they looked lost against Kingsbury's offense. But it's part of the growing pains of a young team. It's something that realistic Giants fans should have expected going into the game, whether it be the quarterback, whether it be the defense. The most disheartening thing to me last week was the offensive line. That was what upset me. 8 sacks against a team that was not known to be a good defense, whether it was a pass rush or whatever, coming into the game. That was the most discouraging thing to me, and very concerning.
Yeah, that. He was also hit 16 times and hurried 21 times. And I mean, again, people, L.A. Lou, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, did Cashin pay for the hooker from Petty Cash, or they have a company account? I think it was Petty Cash, because she looked like a petty hooker. And thank you so much for the $5. Boom, L.A. Lou. Steven Evans, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that son of a bitch. He loves that. He loves that player. He keeps telling me about it.
Gandy Golden.
Yeah, he keeps telling me about that the Giants should draft him in like the 3rd or 4th round. But the Penn State edge rusher, Stephen Evans, you told me about today, that's the guy I have my eye on. That's who I want the Giants to take in the 1st round this year if they're picking outside of the top 5 or 6.
Yeah. But, I mean, like I was saying, with the Giants, man, people are, when I do these videos, people are like, oh, you expect them to win. You expect them to win 10 games. They're not gonna. No, I don't expect them to win a lot. What I expect to see is improvement. This is what's discouraging me. Not that we're losing. I know that we're not going to be a winning team this year. I'm pretty sure you and I knew that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in the chat knew it. But like you said, it's one thing for the rookies to have ups and downs. That offensive line is a veteran group. There's no way that they should have got that much pressure on Daniel Jones. What the hell happened there? What were they doing? It's like they were not prepared for what Arizona brought. That offensive line can't pick up a blitz to save its life. That's the biggest problem. They don't know how to pick up a blitz.
In that game, there's other game. The Patriot game, I thought they did a good job overall. In that game, awful.
Yeah.
Awful. No excuses in that game, and that's supposed to be the biggest. That's what Gettleman's harped on. So it's discouraging to see that we've put so much into that offensive line in terms of money, in terms of draft picks, free agency, with Solder, with Remmers, with obviously drafting Will Hernandez early.
Trading for
Zeitler. And it's discouraging with all. Yeah, I mean, how much of our cap is invested in the offensive line? Just between Zeitler and Solder, that's $30 million of our what is it, 190? So, I mean, that's, almost 20% of our cap is invested just in those two players.
That's why if we could just dump Solder and get that money back, that'd be a beautiful thing. I mean, if like you said, just give them to him. Save the contract. But if they get anything in return for Nate Solder, it's a win. And again, I don't blame Gettleman for that. I mean, that's what
they had to do.
It was the best move he could do, and it's just he's failed here. I don't know what else to say. He just hasn't played well, and I think the same thing with Ogletree. It's not Gettleman not trying, and again, he's had limited cap space. I say that in the video, and somebody says, "Oh, he's limited cap space because he took a dead cap hit for Beckham." Well, we had no cap space anyway.
Yeah,
if we kept him, we would have had to pay more. We would have been paying 19 instead of 16, and we don't have to pay that $57 million over the next 3 years. So some people just don't understand the cap. I guess I don't know. Eagle fans definitely don't understand the cap.
It doesn't exist in Philadelphia, but if we can trade Solder, that would free up a lot. Now, I do get a lot of people are not fans of trading Solder, and I get it. You have a young quarterback. We have literally nobody who's going to step in and play left tackle if we trade him, if we don't get a left tackle back. So I certainly understand the concern there. You don't want nobody playing there, an inexperienced guy as your blindside protection for Jones. So I certainly get the concern there, but it's not like Solder's been playing well.
I know. Solder's going to get him killed anyway, so you might as well save the money. That's what worries me. You don't want this happened to David Carr. I mean, he got killed in Houston. He got sacked like 80 times his rookie season. Yeah. He never recovered, and all of a sudden, Daniel Jones has been sacked 18 times in his 5 games. What the hell is going on? Like, how do you give up 8 sacks against the Cardinals at home? It's not like
coming in. They might have had 10 sacks all year coming in, maybe.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah,
and it's not like they're at home. And the Arizona's at home so they can get a jump off the ball. You're in MetLife Stadium. So what the hell's going on? And why are we throwing the ball so damn much in the rain anyway?
That would make no sense also with Shurmur. I don't understand the play calling there. And this week, it's just clear as day what the Giants should do this week. And I'll let you get that first.
No, Rick's in concern, man. Thanks so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, honestly, I think Goodson was a better inside linebacker than Ogletree if it wasn't for injuries. Ingram is a great player, but he's injury prone. We can get good picks. Thank you so much for the $5. Boom! And I do agree with you about Goodson being better than Alec Ogletree. It's just, like you said, he had a lot of injuries.
Yep.
And it hampered him. But I do. I thought Goodson was good.
Goodson had his moments. I remember, I think it was opening night against the Cowboys 2 or 3 years ago. He had like 15, 16 tackles in a game. He had his moments where you saw the potential in Goodson. The problem with Goodson, why I think the Giants didn't love him, he's not good in coverage. He's more of a downhill type.
Neither's Ogletree.
Neither's Ogletree. Well, yeah, outside that one game where he had the 2 picks.
And PTA Sportsman, thank you so much for the super chat. Brilly. He says losses or whatever right now. Patience, people. Yeah, we got to be patient. But like I said, you want to see improvement. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! And I see my man Uncle Lou is in the chat. I love Uncle Lou. That guy is one of the best freaking video makers on YouTube. And if you guys are any kind of college football fan, that's your guy. I'm serious. You are not finding a better college football video maker than Uncle Lou. You need to watch Uncle Lou's videos. They also lower cholesterol. So watch Uncle Lou on a daily basis, lower cholesterol, and enjoy some of the best content you're going to find. I watch him every Saturday morning. He does the College Game Day show during College Game Day, and I'm telling you, he belongs in the ESPN. That guy, he's amazing. I mean, and awesome. I don't just throw compliments around to everybody, but that guy deserves it. He's very good. He's great.
That's awesome.
And Yvonne, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, brother. Brilly. He said, would you trade Nate Solder for a player with a bad contract? It's a good question.
Kind of defeats the purpose. No. If I'm trading Solder, I want to get rid of. That's the whole purpose of trading Solder. Why am I going to trade him? I might as well keep the blindside protection, even though it's not that good for my young quarterback. If I'm going to bring a contract back that's just as bad. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Thanks so much for the $2. Boom! What about OBJ? His bad contract.
They're not trading OBJ.
He is coming back here before that contract's up.
We'll see.
I'm telling you, I have a gut feeling he ends up back with the Giants. Don't know why I feel that way. I just do. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm starting to sound like Eagle fans.
Not with Mara as our owner and not with Gettleman as our GM. I don't see it, but you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Who the hell knows? I told you it was all fixed. Go over there and tank. We'll bring it back.
We'll see. I just feel like they're the type of organization. Once they commit to something, they're not going to go back on it. But you never know. Anything's possible. I wouldn't have thought he'd ever be traded if you asked me 2 years ago.
I did. Oh, 2 years ago, maybe not. 2 years ago, I said they should trade him, but I didn't think it would actually happen. But
thank you to everybody for being here. But as far I was getting into the Lions real quick. We always harp on how bad of a job Shurmur does in specific situations. Last week, obviously, we don't need to go back on it. This week, the game plan is as clear as day. They have a horrible defense overall, and they are even worse against the run. They give up 5 yards a carry. It's as simple as it gets. And I know, and I get that they're going to put Barkley on a pitch count, right? With the fear of the ankle and everything.
So give it to freaking Buck Allen.
Give it to Buck Allen. Give it to Wayne Gallman. You have to run the ball as much as you can this week. You have to help out your quarterback.
Yeah. Shurmur will throw it 49 times and run 8.
I better not.
We're indoors, Daniel. Throw it around. Sling it around. Go for it.
And I'll tell you what, against that offense, in that stadium, we are not going toe-to-toe in a shootout. They have to run the ball and control the clock. That's our only chance in that game.
And like you said, they average giving up 5 yards a carry. We have the best running back in the league. He averages almost 6 yards a carry. Yeah. Every week we're killed on time possession because we don't convert third down and we don't get off the field on third down. That's the biggest difference. If we could just get the time possession in our favor and you don't put your defense on the field so much, it makes such a difference at the end of the game. If you're out there and that defense you're going against is tired and you give the ball to Barkley. We saw with Dallas against Philly. They wore him down, and then every carry Zeke got in the fourth quarter was 8, 9 yards. Every one. 6 yards, 8 yards, 12 yards, 5 yards, 9 yards. It's what you do.
Giants got over the course of time. So it was the same thing on the game I called on Thursday night. It was the same thing last night.
Yeah.
Over the course of the game, the defense wore down. I was surprised the Vikings didn't beat them by more, but they were able to run the ball, at the end because they wore the Redskin defense down. And the Giants have to try to do the same thing this week. There's no excuses.
Right. Detonator, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my good man. Brilly, the booty man is in the house. He says, so this week has been a lot. I only got 2 hours of sleep going into Thursday. As I did my homework from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., I will never procrastinate again. Well, I get that kind of sleep. I get that kind of sleep like every night because I have a 2-year-old, so... Yeah, I hear you. But thank you so much on the fight. Boom! And OneGiantRebuttal, man. Thank you so much on the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, Brilly. Jennifer Tilley, run the damn ball. Just wanted to pop in off to bed for me working OT tomorrow. And OneGiantRebuttal, I know how that goes with the OT. Everybody, if you haven't done so, check out OneGiantRebuttal. Great content over there, even though for once he did not agree with me. Normally you agree, but he did have the Pat Shurmur video, which I thought was a great video, by the way.
Great video.
Even though he didn't agree with Chris and I, but still, it's awesome. He's very passionate about it. And again, he makes a lot of good points. So he's one of the most underrated Giants video makers on YouTube. So check him out. And thanks, my man, for a $5. Boom! And I can't wait to meet him at the game.
Yeah, no, I agree with a lot of what he said in that video. And I try to be patient with Shurmur. And I'm not going to say he should be fired today.
No, after the year.
What my thought process is, he should be on the hot seat. He should be held accountable. And he should be A lot of what he does should be questionable, but I recognize young team, young quarterback, young defense. I know all the built-in excuses. I don't expect him to be fired at the end of this year, but it's possible. I don't think it'll happen, though. For everybody out there that wants Shurmur to be fired, and you, I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to give him another year with the young quarterback and the young defense. I completely get the frustration, though, and I completely understand where people are coming from.
Yeah, I get it, too. Have you guys got your ticket? Yes. LA Lou. OGR got them all, so we're good to go. And I paid for them, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I paid too, so we'll all be there. And Kevin Cronin asked, can I stream the World Series game tomorrow night? Maybe. I was going to do a Q&A. That's what I did last week, but I will leave it up to you guys. Maybe I'll put it up in the community notes, and you guys could pick whether you want me to stream the World Series or do the Q&A. World Series streams don't seem to do well, though, right? Because they show them. They show the game.
Yeah, it was a rough one for me, too. I actually went to bed. I was so tired and I did that. Luckily, it was 8-2 in the 7th, and I was like, all right, guys, this game's over. I'm going to end it early. Went upstairs, laid down on the couch, had it on. I don't even know who it was. Had a 2-run homer. It was 10-2. So I was like, yeah. And because they do show it on YouTube, that's just a tough one to do. But yeah. I actually won't be home. I'll be out tomorrow doing stuff. So
nice.
Going to a little party tomorrow, Halloween thing at the local casino.
There you go. Yeah, well, I'll put the vote up in the community notes. I'll let people decide whether I do the Q&A or whether I do a stream. Whether it be I gotta see what time the Notre Dame game is, because I was thinking about doing Notre Dame Michigan, because that's the biggest game of the year for Notre Dame. I might do that tomorrow.
Fluffy Bunny. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Fluffy Bunny, starting next Friday. I am gonna start doing the Laker games. We may move this. We'll move this show somewhere, because the Lakers play Tuesday night. We do Talkin' Giants. Friday night we do Talkin' Giants, and Sunday we do 2 games. So one of those, this show is just gonna have to move someplace, because I do want to start doing Laker streams, and DWG's actually talked about doing.
Same thing with me. I got to start paying attention to more basketball content, being that the Knicks are playing. So we're probably gonna scale this back to 1 show a week. And, whether it's Tuesday or whatever, but, we'll do it on my channel probably next week, then back to Baddog the week after that.
Right.
And, that's what we're going to do. We're going to scale back to 1 week just because basketball is coming into the forefront.
Right. We'll start bringing more basketball content to the channel. So I am going to do the Lakers starting next week. So, yeah, you definitely look for that. Yes, Laker Dog is back, guys. I know a lot of people love the Laker Dog. Laker Dog will be back. I'm even going to do Laker videos and stuff, so we'll see. Like I said, you got Chris on the East Coast, you got Baddog on the West Coast. That's how we're gonna do it this year. So.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of Knicks content up. As a matter of fact, if you're a Knicks fan, I'm gonna have a video up tonight at freaking 12:30, probably 1 o'clock. But I'll have a Knicks video up nonetheless about tonight's game. And yeah, gonna have a lot of videos, a lot of streams. So I'm looking forward to the basketball content, along with continuing, of course, extensive Giants coverage.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This game against the Lions, it's winnable. It's going to be hard, though. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The Lions are a good team. Their offense is, Matt Stafford's one of the most underrated guys there is. No Kerryon Johnson. That definitely hurts them. And, again, it's a game Perkins. We can win. It's a game we can win. If we actually, and this is what I talked about, not that nobody even watched my preview video of this, but I talk about execution. And, I got so sick of people saying we don't have talent here. The Giants have no talent. I don't know what people are looking at. There is talent here. They just don't execute. We can't turn the ball over 14 times in the last 5 games and win.
Inexcusable.
Come on. We've turned the ball over more than any team in the league by 3. The Bengals are 0-7. They've turned it over 3 less times than we have. You don't win like that.
Yeah, I think we have to expect this. I don't know if that much, but I think we have to expect that we're going to have a team that turns it over, being that we have a rookie quarterback. So that's kind of expected, but more than we should, for sure. And I think we have some talent. I still don't think we have enough talent to be a really good team, but we should be playing better than this.
We should have beat Arizona. Yeah,
especially last week. It was just bad. And I'm like BJ Hill. I'm really concerned with BJ Hill. I'm concerned with Lorenzo Carter.
Me too.
These were guys going into the year that we're saying we're touting. We're giving Gettleman all this credit. These great 3rd-round picks last year. They've done nothing.
I know. It's crazy.
And I don't know if that's on the coaching. I don't know if these guys are just not that good. I don't know. But it's kind of discouraging. And those are 2 guys that you really expected. Most people disagreed with me when we asked who's going to, you too, who's going to lead the team in sacks.
Lorenzo Carter was my guy. Absolutely.
Most people thought Lorenzo Carter for sure. And I thought Lorenzo Carter was going to have a good year. And he's been really, and Hill too. Hill's done nothing.
No.
BJ's done nothing.
And I don't understand. Like, I just don't get what the hell happened. Because they showed so much promise. Like, I mean, BJ, he had 5.5 sacks. I don't know what the hell happened. It just doesn't make any sense how they regressed. Rudy T in the house. Sophomore slump. But defensive players don't go into sophomore slumps. Quarterbacks go into sophomore slumps because teams have film on them. And they need to adjust, because defenses adjust at a quarterback. And it's the quarterback's job to readjust.
Right.
So the quarterbacks have that. I don't know, man. It's just... It's discouraging, and I mentioned that in the video today too. How they're talented, but they've just taken steps back. And I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's just it makes no sense. Dexter Lawrence has been great. Jabril Peppers has been great.
Baker's getting better every week.
Ryan Conley was great until he got hurt. So I don't know.
There's some bright spots. There's some bright spots, but overall, a lot of discouraging things. I don't mind the record. Coming into the year, if you would have told me this team's going to win 5 games, I wouldn't have been shocked. So I'm not going to hold them to the record. Where I'm going to judge them is on their development. Yep. And a lot of hasn't been there for a lot of players. Those two that I named specifically, Will Hernandez has been lackluster.
Yep.
So kind of discouraging there with some of the players from last year's draft that you really thought Hernandez would take a big step forward. You really thought Carter and Hill, and they haven't.
Yeah, that's what, like I said, that's the most discouraging thing. That's why I'm on Pat Shurmur's case, because I believe that it's his job to put that game plan together to help these guys out and develop them. You need a good head coach, a good leader to develop young talent, and I say it all the time. No matter how much talent or lack of talent you have, a good coach builds around your strengths. I don't feel like Shurmur does that. And again, it's funny. When I was watching the video last night, Rickson, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, was Jordan Hicks fined for the hit on DJ? I actually have no idea.
I honestly don't know, Rickson.
But
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. I was just, shoot. Vodka drinker, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. Brilly. He says, the question is, can this coaching staff put Daniel Jones in the best position with the game? And that's what I talked about before. We need to put him in the best position with the game, build around the team's strengths. Thanks so much for the $5. Boom!
Yeah, and last week makes no sense. I mean, you look at what Kingsbury did, and you look at what Pat Shurmur did. And it was a close game. Yes, Arizona had the lead, but at halftime it was a 3-point game. Arizona might have thrown the ball like 5 times in the second half with the rainy conditions.
Yeah, he didn't throw it at all.
And the Giants, they did the opposite. And it made no sense. And, I don't want to keep harping on Pat Shurmur. I want to give him time, but it's hard to be patient. It really is.
But that's what concerns me, is that you don't see improvement. And like you said, the record, I don't care about the record. I was excited on how the defense played against the Patriots. I said, this team seems like it's coming together. We're not going to beat the Patriots. Scored 3 offensive touchdowns. They had a defensive touchdown and a block punt touchdown. Daniel Jones is still the only guy to throw a touchdown against them. We were in that game for 3 quarters.
We were down 7 in the fourth quarter.
Right, until the fumble and the
until the fumble, yeah.
So we were in that game. And I'm thinking, they can build on this. And then they go out against Arizona, and Arizona tears them up. I mean, Edmonds has 135 yards and 3 touchdowns. And we can't stop them. And it makes no sense. It's just the ups and downs are ticking me off. I am getting impatient because I feel like you should see development and you should see better play from these guys, and we're not seeing it. And that's what concerns me.
Yeah, it's fair. It's definitely fair to be concerned. That's for sure. I'm just trying to be as level-headed as I can, but it is hard. It's hard when you watch this team struggle time and time again. I mean, for God's sakes, the team over their last, 32 plus now 7, that's 39 games. They've won 10. So they're 10-29 over their last 39 games, 10-30 if you include the playoff game against the Packers.
That's awful. That is disgraceful. I know what I was going to say. I was watching, for whatever reason, when I was watching a video, a thing popped up about my Atlanta Falcons live stream from last year. So I go back and watch that. And his coaching in that game, all I do is scream about how bad of a coach he is the whole damn game. And it's why even then I'm saying he needs to be fired. I can't stand him. That was whatever the hell week that was. Week 7? I don't even remember. It was just, I don't understand his play calling. I don't get it. He's so predictable. Everybody knows what's coming. And that's why I think Arizona kicked the hell out of the Giants, because they knew it was coming. So they jumped off. They knew the plays because we're so vanilla, and it's easy to do. I just like your video when you said Patrick Peters said we figured out how to beat the Giants. You think you're the first one? That was our 5th loss. I think other people figured it out before you. What the hell are they talking about? We figured it out, really?
But no. I think that game against Arizona is a clear indication that the Giants were very unprepared for that game, and Arizona was incredibly prepared. And the Giants had 4 extra days to prepare for the game because Arizona comes out and everything was flawless their first 2 drives. And then we made adjustments, but their first 2 drives, they did whatever they wanted to do. And, Kingsbury came out with a really good game plan, and we didn't. And last week is the first time I could say for sure that we were heavily outcoached. Yeah. We were heavily outcoached against the Arizona Cardinals.
By a rookie head coach in the NFL and a guy that had a losing record at Texas Tech, outcoached Pat Shurmur. You cannot, and we were talking about that during the stream, the Giants are unprepared. How the hell are you unprepared when you have 10 days to prepare for Arizona? This team traveled across the damn country, played a 1 o'clock game, and you came out like you were the one that had jet lag. It made no sense.
It made no sense whatsoever.
Darnell Big Money's in the house.
What's going on, Darnell? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Do you think we will have a controversial pick like me in the draft? Daniel Jones, no, I honestly don't think you'll see a reaction like that, at least from me, on a draft pick for quite some time, because it was the importance of the pick because it was the quarterback, and because of how much I really like the guy that could take it 6. So I don't think no matter what they do in the next 10 drafts, I'm going to have a reaction like that because we already have our quarterback in place, and I don't think you'll see a reaction like that from me unless it is a quarterback. I may not like a pick, but that was such a monumental pick. And again, I like to go back to say it's not that I was against Daniel Jones. I was against taking him where we did.
And Josh Allen was there. Yeah, that's what we were so mad about. Both of us were so mad that we passed on him.
Yeah.
And, I love Daniel Jones. I still think Daniel Jones would be a great quarterback in this league, but I worry about this because the whole reason, and I don't like USC quarterbacks. We all know that. So I'm already down on Darnold when he's drafted.
Right.
But he goes to the Jets. They're not a good team. Their offensive line sucks. He goes there as a rookie. It's Todd Bowles as a quarterback. Todd Bowles is a terrible coach. Then they come out and they spend all the money on Le'Veon Bell, who's averaging 3.2 yards a carry. And I told Jets fans, you ain't going to do shit behind your offensive line. Your offensive line sucks. Spend all that money on C.J. Mosley. They tried to spend that money on Anthony Barr. They didn't get him. Right? And then they bring in Adam Gase, who failed Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill is actually starting for the damn Titans now. Okay, I don't know how well he's doing, but Adam Gase could not develop Ryan Tannehill at all. So
and you left out the most important mishap the Jets made.
What's that?
They let the general manager do the draft, and then they fire him.
Yeah, because they didn't want Le'Veon Bell. That was the whole thing. Is that Gase didn't want him. So that's why I'm so down on Darnold, because you did not improve your offensive line. And if your offensive line sucks, he's got no chance. Look at Daniel Jones the last few weeks. That's why they don't protect him anymore. So people are saying he can't read a blitz. He's got no chance. That 4th and 15 that Pat Shurmur went for inexplicably, he had no chance. He hit his back foot. The freaking corner hit him as he was hitting his back foot. No quarterback's going to be able to do anything with that.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. And that's why I am positive about Daniel Jones, because I do like the way the Giants are building this team. I like that they have Saquon Barkley. I like that they're putting emphasis on the offensive line. But after last week, I'm like, all this emphasis, and I see that. I'm like, that scares me. Maybe Gettleman's not bringing in the right guys. I don't know. I like that he focuses on the O-line, but you got to focus on the right players.
Yeah, but you got to get the right guys in there. That's why I think Jack Conklin is an enormous go-get next year.
Yeah.
Go get Jack Conklin. That's your guy.
And we need to draft an O-lineman early.
Yeah.
Early. I don't want to. We didn't take an O-lineman in this draft till the 7th round. We got all older offensive linemen. We got to get younger on the line.
Yeah, that's why you got Will Hernandez. So go get Conklin. He's not old. He was drafted in 2016. Get him and draft another lineman. And there you go.
Yeah.
Then you got Zeiler, moved Solder over to the right side. If you could trade Solder, that'd be great, because then Conklin steps right in and plays left tackle. Then you draft a right tackle, and you got something. Then you got 3 young guys there.
Right.
You know? So
that's what we got to do. You got to build around the line. You got to help out your young quarterback, and that's exactly what the Jets didn't do this year. And that's what I worry about the Giants doing this year, because I hope not. But the Giants, of course, are going to have all this money, just like the Jets did. And the Jets felt the need to go out and spend it. And they didn't spend it on the right spot. So they look for shiny pieces.
Yep.
Oh, C.J. Mosley. Oh, Le'Veon Bell. But what you should have been going after was Matt Paradis. You should have been bulking up that offensive line. And I worry the Giants, I hope, do not make that same mistake. If they don't like the guys that are out there, do not spend it on a shiny object. Save the money until you can spend it on the spots that it should be spent on and the players that it should be spent on.
The Jets did go after somebody, the center there, and they didn't get him.
I think it was Paradis.
Yeah, they didn't get him.
Well, what happened was, supposedly, from what I heard, because everybody had the Jets pegged for Paradis, and then the Jets put all their sights on Bell, and then Paradis signed with somebody else.
Yeah.
And he would have been a much bigger get for them than Le'Veon Bell, because like you said, Le'Veon Bell without an offensive line, especially a running back like that, who he's the most patient runner you've ever seen, he's not going to be able to move the ball if you can't block.
No, definitely not. You can't be patient behind a line that's got a bunch of holes in it.
Yeah.
But with the Giants, I think Gettleman will address the O-line. I think he went a lot of defense heavy in this because our defense has been so poor.
Right.
He went after Dexter Lawrence, he went after O'Shane Zemenies, he went after DeAndre Baker, Corey Ballantyne and Julian Love. So he addressed the spots that we needed help at. Obviously, went Darius Slayton and Ryan Conley. Slayton's a wide receiver, but he went after Ryan Conley as well. So he did go defense heavy in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ballantyne.
I bet you that he goes offensive line next year. I just have a feeling that he will go after that as well. If he doesn't go after an edge rusher, I mean, we could use one of those too.
Yeah, we need another playmaker. I'll be the first to say it. I don't know if I want to use our first-round pick on that. Offensive line, edge rusher, and a playmaker. I think those are our three biggest needs at this point. But cannot get away from that O-line. We need to continue to get younger and stronger. And the only way you're going to do that, you look at the Dallas Cowboys. Look where they spent all those picks. First round. They built up that offensive line through the draft, and that's why they are where they are right now.
Got to win in the trenches. It's not sexy. Nobody gives a damn, but that's where you win games. You win them in the trenches. It's just that simple. Like I said in the preview video, you can throw the ball around. It can be a pass-happy league, but at the end of the day, you still win with execution. You win with running and stopping the run. You win with time possession. You win up front. Football will always be that way. It doesn't matter how many rules they bring in. No matter how often they want you to throw the ball down the damn field. Still one up front. That's where you win games. It's where you win and lose games is up front. We lose on both sides of the ball. We lose up front in defense. We lose up front on offense. That's why we're 2-5.
And that's why we won Super Bowls back in the day. We had a strong offensive line. We had a great pass rush.
Yep. But it's 10:55, guys. Hey, if you haven't done so, and I'm surprised it took me this long to say it, man, do me a favor, man. Please hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Helps out the stream. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Ring that bell. If you're not subbed up to the Entertainment Talking Sports, go into the description, click on the link to his channel, sub him up. We do this twice a week. Well, we'll probably go back to doing it once a week, but we do the Giants games and the primetime football game every Sunday together. We alternate channels, so usually get us as a package deal for Sundays, so definitely sub up both channels. Thank you for being here, and I guess we can go to the chat, take some questions now.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you to everybody for being here. I saw that Daniel Jones is going to bed. I guess it's his curfew. Get ready for Sunday,
yes,
Danny.
Yeah, yes, please. Maybe we can protect you. It'd be nice.
Danny Jones doesn't even have a legit number one wide receiver. No, he doesn't. He has a number one running back, but he's banged up right now.
Yeah.
What are your? Thanks for tuning in, Last Shot. He says, What are you guys doing on Halloween? Dressing up costume? I am not. Last Shot. When is Halloween? What day? What's
Thursday.
Today?
It's Thursday.
I'll go get that super chat, but I'm not. Last Shot.
I am dressing up as a mob boss. Go figure.
Are you really?
Yes, I am. Maybe I'll pop on stream when I get home from Halloween. I just pop up with whatever. You're doing a football game, I'll just pop on your stream. L.A. Lou, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I really appreciate it. Brilly, he says, trade out of the first, get an extra second and fourth, and draft beef for your offensive defense. Yeah, I guess it would depend on where we traded, but maybe you could. It would depend on who's there, what we want, what we need. It's so far out right now, the draft, that it's really hard to say what we can and can't do. So it'll be interesting to see. But we'll obviously know more as we get closer to it. But thanks so much for the fight. Boom, LA Lou. I do appreciate it very much.
You know what? Maybe I'll do, because I usually do the Thursday night games, and maybe I'll dress up as something for the Thursday night game. That'd be fun, Halloween. Maybe I'll dress up in a suit and tie or something. Favorite non-Giant of all time. Larry Fitzgerald for me.
Barry Sanders for me.
He's great too. Yeah. But go ahead and ask those questions, guys. You're dressing up as a zombie cheerleader. Very good, Last Jedi. Who would the Giants trade? Wait. Why would the Giants trade the number 2 overall pick? They're not. Who talked about? We're not trading Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
We're not trading Saquon Barkley.
I don't know if he's talking about going into this year's. We're not going to pick number 2.
No, we're not going to.
The Dolphins, Redskins, Bengals. They're terrible. Yeah.
We'll be between.
We might be 5th.
We'll be between 4 and like 9 probably.
Yep.
Trade Dana dress up as Nicolas Cage. I should dress it. If I dressed as a ref, I'd be punching myself in the face the whole game. Let's see what we got here. I wish I had my Burger King mask to scare the kids. Yeah.
The King. That's yeah. Can Jets go? Can Jets go to the XFL? Is that a possibility? Nah, probably not. Probably not going there. Tainah Baddog, do you think we'll see Julian Love in the field this year? Strider, I'd hope so. We ask where he is every week because Bethea sucks.
And I keep seeing, Kevin, you ask me to do that MLB video. I'll see if I have time. I'm so booked up with NBA and NFL content right now. And I work. I'll try. I'll see if I can. I can't guarantee that. But as far as Julian Love goes, yeah, I think he needs to see the field. And I also think that I think Valentine will see the field if we trade Janoris Jenkins or Sam Beal.
Yeah,
one will be starting. Yeah.
Meet Tarian's dressing as a fondue. Very nice.
There you go. A shit fondue. Yeah. I think Bethea will be gone after. Yes, he carries no dead cap hit. There's no reason to keep him. He's been bad. You got to let the younger players develop.
Yeah, without a doubt. Where's Valentine? Just on the bench?
I think he's got a concussion, actually.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's on the injury report this week. I think he got. I don't know when it happened. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before. Yes, he's dealing with a concussion. I'm almost positive on that.
Does he even see the field? What did he do? Fall down the stairs?
He must have fell down the stairs. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I read that on the injury report this week.
Yeah.
I'm dressing up as a jar of mayonnaise so I can feed. Oh God, mayonnaise is the worst.
It's nasty.
It's disgusting.
It's grossness.
That's what it is. He was hit on the kickoff return. That's what it was.
What did Josh Gordon didn't do anything. Josh Gordon's just out for the year. I forgot what happened to him, but he's injured. He's out for the year.
Yeah, he got put on the IR. The Patriots released him.
Yep.
Did Josh Gordon get? Oh, you just saw that. I think you're ahead of me. Any truth to the Evan Ingram trade rumors? Well, I read the rumors just the same as everybody else. It's not like I have insider information. I don't know. I don't think I'd be surprised if they trade him. He's still young and cost effective.
Yeah. Jake, man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Brilly. He says, how many games we lose before Shurmur's out? If it's up to me, unless we turn it around, if it's up to me, unless we turn it around this year and start to look better, I want him going at the end of this year, but it's probably not going to happen. He's on a 5-year deal, so.
Yeah, realistically speaking, Jake, we could say what we want and what we think should happen. And I have not fully committed that he should be fired, but I'm definitely fully committed to be that he should be looked at. But I don't think it's going to happen regardless. They could go 2-14. In my honest opinion, I don't think they're firing Shurmur. Not this year.
Right.
Year 3, he could be fired. Definitely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. 2 years, I don't see it because he's got. When you look at it, and we could say what we want, and I don't agree with all of it, but he's got every excuse in the book. He's got a rookie quarterback. He's got a young defense. He's got a team in rebuild mode. He could say, well, look, you got to wait until you could bring in all these guys, spend that free agency money. I haven't had all my guys, and you got to get rid of all the old guys, bring in my guys. He's got every excuse in the book. Pat Shurmur, in my opinion, less than a 5% chance he's fired at the end of the year.
Right. And thank you so much for the $2. Boom! Fluffy Bunny says, Baddog going to take your kid out trick-or-treating, probably too young. So, no, I'm taking him out. We took him out last year. So we'll take him out this year. We don't. I think when we're dressed a little bit, my son does not want to wear a costume. I put a costume on for like 2 seconds. It takes it off. Can't stand it.
Just dress him up as a camel.
So we tried. And the camel actually spit. There was a little thing you fill with water and you squirt it and it would spit.
Yeah.
You put it on for like 2 seconds, hated it, just carried the damn camel head around with him the whole time. But so I'm in the car today. 42nd Street Syndicate, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Brilly says, can't wait for Sunday when Brady shows Baker how to play like a superstar. There's no doubt that's going to happen, man. Without a doubt. Thank you so much for the $5 boom. So I'm in the car. I try to control my road rage by listening to slower songs. Not get my adrenaline. So I'm listening. I don't know. Again, this dates me. So we're going back to '86. I'm listening to "Take My Breath Away." My kid loves that song. Don't know why. He's just guy always says this. The song, Daddy. The song. Put the song. Just take my breath away. So Top Gun is coming out again.
Can't wait.
So I think we're gonna dress him up as Tom Cruise. We're just give him some jeans, white T-shirt, bomber's jacket, sunglasses. Boom. There's his costume.
Done.
His costume.
Bingo.
There it is. So that's what he's going to be.
What day is October 12th? Oh, I guess it's a Tuesday. I work Tuesday morning. I work 12 to 5. So I will do some kind of trade deadline thing after that. You asked about that. But I'm probably going to make videos. I don't know if I'll do a live stream, but I'll do something for that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a cool looking. That's a good looking costume. I like that idea.
Yes, Berlin vodka drinker. Berlin. That's their biggest song. Of course, I like Metro by Berlin too, and of course, there's no more words, and I just know way too much damn music. It's just stupid. Bobby actually had Bobby Woodruff had a music trivia thing. I went in there real quick. I just heard "My Sweet Lord" by George Harrison. I'm like, this is too damn easy. I know too much music stuff. Anybody ever has a music trivia, I'm gonna kill everybody at that.
Oh, you would kill me. I know nothing.
So ridiculous how much music I know. What do I think of Poopy Snoopy's favorite Halloween costume is? I think it's Snoopy.
No. I've seen Clocks ask you this a few times. He says, Baddog, do you know the Lions are the worst defense in the NFL last 3 weeks, are near the bottom in the league in sacks with 10. So does that mean the Giants score 30 or give up 6 sacks and lose 27-6?
Probably the latter.
That means if the Giants do what they did last week, there's a reason to be seriously concerned with the offense. The defense, I think, they're going to score on the defense pretty much at will, in my opinion. You look and see what they did against the Vikings last week. There's no reason to think they can't do it against us. But the offense should perform well this week. There's no excuses.
Yeah.
There's no rain. It's in a dome. There's no excuses.
My man Miles Pyre's in the house. Say what up, Baddog. F. Shurmur play. Definitely. I can't stand Shurmur. Without a doubt. Brandon Rogers is in the chat. Nats or Astros World Series. I don't know who's winning now, Darren. I know the Astros are up 1-0. Altuve is on third with nobody out, and then I went to the Knicks. So I don't know what's going on there, but
Let me take a look. I hope that series gets good.
It should get good.
Yeah.
The Nationals had first and second with nobody out in the second, and they didn't score. I said, "Wow, that's just like the Yankees."
Astros looking good. They're up 4-1 in the 6th.
Yeah, well, they're bullpen. Still there.
Yeah.
Could I dress up as Tom Brady for the Jets so Darnold sees ghosts? That'd be good. I don't have the hair to be Tom Brady though. That's the problem.
You can get a wig.
I could. Yeah. I can't go to a Jets-Giants game as Tom Brady, though.
No, you can go to the Jets-Giants game as a ghost.
I could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Giants ghost.
Sammy. Sammy. You know people are going to do that already. I mean, we're not going to be original. The very next damn game that Darnold goes to, you're going to see ghosts.
Oh yeah,
of course.
And so and he'll see him on the field.
Yes. Yeah. He got into Adam Gase's water bottle. Hallucinating.
The Panthers shopping Cam Newton. Manchester says, yeah. Well, he won't be a Giant.
It should be a Bear. That's where he should go.
Bear makes sense. Titans maybe. There's a couple places that make sense. It'd be interesting to see where he goes.
I saw Ellie Lou say it a bunch of times. Say one of us should dress up as Yosemite Sam. I already have my costume though, so I can't do Yosemite Sam. But I saw that a few times.
What's going on, Madden Football? Thank you for tuning in the stream. Thank you to everybody for being here. Do appreciate all the love and the support that all you guys always give us.
Of course.
Even with this team being 2-5 and an absolute dumpster fire and another year of nonsense and. I just hope we have much more positive. Because if they ever beat the Lions next week, we'll be like, all right.
I know.
Maybe we can beat the Cowboys. So I always try to be as optimistic as I can, and right now there's nothing to be optimistic about. So I hope they give me something to be optimistic about after this week.
Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny in the house. How tall are you? You're 6'3". I'm only 6 foot, so I'm definitely not 6'3". I should dress up as Andrew Dice Clay. Oh!
That's funny that you say that. I dressed up as Andrew Dice Clay one year.
Did you?
Nice. A long time ago. I was probably like 20. It was probably like 10 years ago. I was probably like 23. And yeah, I dressed up as Andrew Dice Clay one year. Yeah.
I can see that.
I had the leather jacket. It said Dice on the back with the gloves, the sunglasses, the slick back hair.
Yeah. Sweet. Do a stream on what you are building on. I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know. Vodka Drinker says, do a stream on what you are building on.
What do you mean what we're building on, Vodka?
Astros, pen looks bad. Oh, Nationals trying to make a comeback here. See? Hickory Dick. Yeah, Hickory Dickory Duck. Oh!
Little boy Blue. He needed the money.
Oh! Yeah, don't forget the cigarette. There you go.
Yeah. B. Burton, Ernie following. Yeah. Let's talk some. Not tonight. It's not a nonsense night, but
you might get one of those over the winter, though.
Yes, we'll get a couple of those over the winter.
Yeah.
They got a bone of their own, Afghanistan. Yeah. What's in the bowl, bitch?
Yeah. Oh! Don't forget that. Oh!
Oh man.
I do that every time somebody dunks in the NBA. I do my Andrew Dice. Oh! Yvonne, I think Chris and it's Jack Conklin. As far as free agent, you'd love to get in 2020. I don't know any other really. We've looked at a lot of the lists, and I don't remember a big impact player out there.
There was one guy really.
Shaq Barrett?
No, well, Shaq Barrett, a lot of people want, but the name escaped me right now. He's a really good middle linebacker on the Browns. It's escaping me right now. He's young. He's 26. That's a guy I was looking at. Somebody in the chat's going to tell me. I know. I should remember his name, but he's a really good middle linebacker. That's a guy that I think the Giants should take a good, hard, strong look at because he's young and he's still really good.
First Wu-Tang album was I like the second one too. I like Wu-Tang Forever.
Showbird.
Yeah. There you go. But Miles, yeah, I mean the 30 and the Enter the 36 Chambers was they're both awesome to me. I like the double LP, but that first one was off the hook. Saquon going for 200 this week. If we feed him, Randy, could happen.
Do you think the Eagles can get Chris Harris? Huh. I suppose it's possible. I don't know enough about the Eagles, to be honest with you, but I know the Eagles need as much help as they could get in both the wide receiver department and in the secondary.
Yeah. Will Saquon score 5 touchdowns? No, because Shurmur would never give him the ball on there. He'll be like, I just thought about this. So last year when I'm watching a Falcons game, or rewatching my stream, Patrick, we're down at the goal line. And he sneaks Eli Manning twice.
Right.
He snuck him twice. What the hell are you doing? I watch that back and go, oh my God, I forgot that he did that. He snuck Eli Manning twice when you have Saquon Barkley. What the hell? Pat Shurmur and Adam Gase hang out, and I think they do lines of coke off hookers' asses or something. I don't know what they're actually, no, they're not cool enough to do that, but they're doing something. Maybe they're popping too many blue pills and mixing it with Metamucil. Maybe that's what those two are doing.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Jesus.
Baddog, can you wear blackface and impersonate Tiki Barber, please? Fumble a lot, Barber, she says.
Yeah, probably not going to do that.
Yeah, probably not the best of ideas.
Give a shout out to my wife, Holly Cedilio. She's a Redskins fan. Well, rough year for her.
Yeah. Oh, we're with her, though. Fabrizio. We're right there.
Yeah.
Pat Shurmur should hang with Mike Tomlin. Pat Shurmur should learn how to coach. I don't know what he's got to do, but he should learn how to coach.
Learn how to call the plays correctly.
Yeah.
What do the Browns do against the Patriots? Get embarrassed. Baker Mayfield going to end up with 15 interceptions by the end of that game. He can be 5 touchdowns, 15 picks by the end of that.
Yeah, Mayfield, I mean, now they do have an opportunity to have a really good second half because they have a weak schedule, but Mayfield could be in trouble. We'll see if he can bounce back, but I don't expect him to have a good game against New England.
No, I don't expect anybody to have a good game against New England this year.
Yeah.
Giant Carnival, I don't think so. I mean, I think the best one we saw on the free agent list was Devin Funchess. So if we're going to get
Funchess. I'll pull it up right now again. I'll see if I can find anything. But I know that's going to be a lot that people ask about now. Yeah. But yeah, Devin Funchess in terms of age and ability was probably at the top for me. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of good free agents.
Engerman disappointing. Engram started off great. And much like the rest of the Giants team, he just faded away the last 3 games. I don't really know what the hell happened. Just weird. Oh, you talking about Mike McCarthy, Miles? That's a very popular name for the Giants to get. I want Lincoln Riley, or I take Jim Harbaugh. I know Chris likes him. I take either one of those guys.
Yeah, Harbaugh would be if he was available. Now, there's rumors I read actually about Harbaugh that said that he might want out of college, but he debunked those rumors and he said they're not true. But you know how that works.
If they lose in Notre Dame, he might be gone. I mean, that might be his job. You know, it might be the end of it. So.
Again, though, I don't think we're going to be looking for a coach this year. I really don't.
No, me neither. But then again, Lincoln Riley's not leaving yet, so we should be okay. Oklahoma's going to win the national championship. I'm going to get that. That's going to happen for me this year. That team is going to.
You think so? You think so?
Well, no, but we have a better defense. We should definitely give the SEC a battle this year. It won't be 28-0 in the first quarter. I can tell you that.
Have a good night, Slurpee. Thank you for tuning in.
Slurpee,
but the top wide receiver that's going to be available actually in this year's class as of now, and there are rumors that the Cowboys may not resign him, is Amari Cooper, which is a guy maybe you want to keep an eye on.
Well, if they don't sign him, I would take him over. But
he's going to cost a lot. But
I know, that's the thing, though. I mean, we just got rid of Beckham at $19 million. Why are you going to bring in another $19 million a year receiver?
That's the thing.
Vodka Drinker, thanks so much for the super chat, man. Brilly. He says Van Noy is defensive player of the year. Boy, he has played amazing for the Patriots this year.
That whole Patriots defense has been ridiculous.
Van Noy has been unbelievable. They're just so good. But Belichick's a defensive guy. I mean, he's the greatest ever. Thank you so much. $2. Boom! L.A. Lou, Oklahoma could beat Clemson. We lost to Alabama last year. We'd probably get them again this year. Clemson is not that good this year. They're not. Trevor Lawrence leads the ACC in picks. He's been awful. Trevor Lawrence is taking a big step.
Yeah. I'm shocked at that.
Not good. Hopefully, Randy, we do.
Keep saying ring my bell. Will you ring my bell? But looking at the list, I mean, in terms of the high-profile players, I'm not even going to look at the top 4. They're all quarterbacks. Chris Jones is a 3-4 defensive end. Probably something that we don't really need. We need more of the edge rusher. Clowney, I don't think he signed an extension yet with Seattle. Byron Jones, a cornerback of Dallas. A.J. Green, I don't want. He's 32. Chris Harris is 31. Ngakwe, he's a 4-3 D end. Shaquille Barrett will be sought after.
Yep.
Dante Fowler, young talent. Costanzo, the offensive tackle. Costanzo, rather, out of Indianapolis, but he's 32. Yeah, it's not a lot. It's slim pickings in the free agency pool this year.
King Badger says if the Giants had the number 1 pick in this year's draft, who do you want? Chase Young. That's number 1. We don't need a quarterback. Or you could trade. We're not going to get the number 1 pick anyway, but some miracle that happens, you could always trade that number 1 pick to someone that needs a quarterback, and you're going to get a king's ransom. So I think that's what they would do, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And that's who I said, DGK. I think we should get Joe Schobert. I was looking at him, too. I saw he was available. For some reason, he's not on that list, but he was an all-pro linebacker, I think, 2 years ago. He's a guy the Giants should definitely look at. 26 years old. He would be great for the Giants. We definitely need him in a linebacker, and he's young.
We need a lot. So trade Saquon for Mixon. I'm not going to do that. You think Michael Barrett's going to help the Cowboys or maybe a bad attitude? Well, it don't matter. The Cowboys love those guys. Cowboys love low-character guys. It's what they build their team on. They love that. Jerry Jones gets off on low-character guys. He always has.
I think that's a solid pickup for them. They didn't give up anything. They gave him a 7th-round pick. Yep. He's old, but he still could get it done at least a decent rate.
Right.
We need to trade back and acquire picks. Well, Carlos Rodriguez, we already have 11 picks, I believe, when you include the comp picks we received. And I think we're going to get even more picks at the deadline.
I do, too, because they're probably going to trade Jenkins. They're probably going to get a 4th-rounder for him. So,
yeah.
How long I support Gettleman as GM? Probably another 2 years. I mean, this, in my opinion, 2020 is going to be make or break for this team because of all the cap space they have, all the draft picks they have. they're going to have to change it around now. I mean, so Daniel Jones will be it'll be his second year, so he's got to improve. And
I say it all the time. If Daniel Jones is not good year 2, they're both fired. In my opinion, if Daniel Jones is a bad quarterback after next year, I think Shurmur's gone, and I think Gettleman's gone. I think they both put their jobs on the line for 2 years. They got 2 years to see what DJ can do. If he's good, they're going to stay. If he's bad, they're going to go.
You really think they'd get rid of Gettleman that fast? They kept Jerry Reese here for 7 years.
You might be right.
If
it was me, if Daniel Jones is bad and this team is still really bad next year, after he spends all that money in free agency, I'd fire him. If they're a 4-win team next year,
you could definitely see that happen. I mean, that's why Jerry Reese's ass was saved, because he had the franchise quarterback. Like when people say he won 2 world championships, he didn't win 07. That was already in place. That was already
we can say everything we want about Jerry Reese, and I agree with you. We talk about it all the time, but Jerry Reese had 2 Super Bowls in his back pocket. That's what bought him time.
But he didn't have that 07 one. That's not him. He drafted 07.
No. Yeah, he gets credit.
He should not, because that was Ernie Accorsi.
I agree with you.
He didn't draft any of those guys. He drafted Ahmad Bradshaw. He drafted Corey Webster and Aaron Ross. Those are the guys that made the
I completely. Whenever I get in arguments about this, I say 07 is almost all Accorsi, and 11 is probably at least half Accorsi.
Yep.
Because you still Tuck on that team, and Eli, yep. 2 of their most important players.
Yeah. So it's just crazy. But I think you got to be more patient with Gettleman. We'll see what happens.
Oh, well, Gettleman's got at least 2 years. This year and all of next year before I even think about it.
But yeah, I mean, if we're 4-12 next year, then
yeah, I'm saying in a hypothetical scenario, if this team is not improved after Gettleman brings in all these free agents and Daniel Jones, who he didn't waste, well, at that point, if he's bad, it looks as if he wasted a 6th overall pick on. In that scenario, I would look to fire Gettleman. But I don't think that will happen. I don't. I think the Giants will be better next year, and I think Daniel Jones will improve. I'm just saying that is the only time where I start to consider Gettleman. Right now, you got to take into account, we always say it, Rome wasn't built in a day. Gettleman inherited a mess.
He did.
And you can't expect it to be fixed overnight.
He did. You're right, Strider. Corey Webster was 2005. I don't know why I said Corey Webster. Steve Smith was Jerry Reese's guy. He was a good receiver for us.
And Carlos Rodriguez, and Steve Smith was very good. We didn't get 4 7th-round picks in the comp picks. We got a 3rd-round pick. We got a 3rd and 3 7s.
Yeah.
We got a 3rd out of that for the Landon Collins pick.
Yeah. Corey Webster. Yeah, that's I just said that. He was 2005. I was thinking Steve Smith. I don't know why the hell I got them confused. But Giants should get Kenneth Murray. I'd love to get Kenneth Murray. I love Kenneth Murray. It's one guy in Oklahoma's defense I actually like. I usually don't like anybody in the defense. Still see Parnell Motley still over there in Oklahoma sucking. But,
Diassi. Zach Diassi was drafted in 07. And, that's a good call. He's still on the team, Strider.
Yeah.
And Ahmad Bradshaw was there for a while, too, yeah. Bradshaw ended up with the Colts, I think, in 13, or was it 12? I don't remember, but... yeah, he was there for a little while.
Mel Sinclair in the house. G-Man Drew in the house. So what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining. Hey, do us a favor, man. Spike that like if you haven't done so, man. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ring the bell. And if you're not subbed up to the Entertainment Talking Sports, you go into the link. You click on the description. Go in the description. Click on the link, I'm trying to say. Go to his channel. Sub him up. Ring his bell. And thank you guys for being here. Do appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, Carlos, if that's what you're talking about, we should, I don't think we're going to stamp out with 4 7s. I think they'll use some of those picks to try to move up in the draft.
Yeah.
Favorite Giant from the 2011 team, not on the team anymore. Well, none of them are on the team, to my recollection.
Victor Cruz, easily.
Diassi's the only one that was on that 11 team that's still on the team.
Yeah.
And from the 2, Cruz is up there. I mean, I still got to say Eli, but he's not on the team. You said not on the team anymore. I think I would go Victor Cruz also. I love Victor Cruz. Tuck, too. I love Justin Tuck. Those two, Justin Tuck and Cruz for me.
Yeah, they're both pretty awesome. Same thing. These guys are great. Let Rooney, Mara run. Let Art Rooney run a team with Mara. What's going to happen to Antonio Brown? Don't know. He should go to Cleveland.
He might never play again. It's possible.
He should go to Cleveland.
He'd fit right in.
Yeah, right?
fit right in. They should spend all their cap space on wide receivers and tight ends. So let them do that.
Wait a minute. Can you imagine that locker room?
Oh my God, it would be like a therapy session every time you went into work.
It's crazy. It's just nuts. But yeah, ask those questions, guys. Ask away.
And I agree with you, Strider. You could say the same thing about a lot of players in the NFL, but you're right. Justin Tuck, if it wasn't for injuries, very well could have been Hall of Famer. He's one of only a few Giants that were on both teams, at least impact Giants, that were on the 7 and 11 Super Bowl teams. Eli being another. Those are really the only two impact players that were on both. Oh, OC was on both, right? So
yes.
There's a couple. OC, Tuck, and Eli. Probably the only three big-time impact players that were on both teams.
Yeah, I mean, Jacobson and Mob Bradshaw are still there. I don't know how impactful they were, but they were still both there.
Yeah, Jacobson the first one. Yeah, I'll give you Jacobs.
For Real Deals says, I don't trust our play calling. It really sucks. Why can't it be the team that's dangerous? Why are coaches so foolish? Don't know, but I always say this for Real Deals. It's very weird how Chris and I do the Giants game on Sunday, then we do the primetime game. And it's amazing how teams make some plays look so easy, and every freaking offensive play for the Giants, for years, has looked like pulling teeth. Everything, a 4-yard in is so difficult for us to run. A screen pass is so difficult to execute. It's ridiculous. Like, there's no space. We don't have any easy plays. It's unbelievable. Tough. Bubble screens suck, and we can't do anything. You watch teams just throw out right away. Hunt, throw right to the damn wide receiver to get 7 yards. We do that, we lose 4, or it's incomplete.
Yeah. Screen passes don't work either. The last time we really had a consistent screen game was Tiki Barber. Yeah. To my recollection. I mean, we never have been good with the screen passes.
No.
Let's see what we got here. Nate's shoulder sucks so bad, I think David Deal would do a better job at left tackle. Seriously bad. You might be right, Trevor. You might be right.
Do you remember Jared Lenz? Yeah, he passed away this year. But of course you remember the hefty lefty.
The hefty lefty, backup quarterback, of course.
When Gettleman took over, I was a mess. Bad drafting, bad contracts. Next year, depending on if they draft well and do a good job of signing free agents, they should do well. If not, it's all in step. I agree, Techie. I agree. That's true.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's not all on the staff.
Yeah. All right, Meat, have a great night. Thank you for swinging by for most of the stream. Do appreciate it.
Love David Deal's stat. I love that whole offensive line, Strider. Snee, Deal. I loved all of them. I love that whole offensive line was great. But, it's been a while since we had those guys.
Yeah. What's up, William Watson? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. What's up with the NFL officiating? I feel like it's the worst it's been against you. Jason, you're preaching to the choir. I did a whole freaking rant video on the damn officiating, and it doesn't just have to do with the Giants. I did it after I did the Packers-Lions game because the officials cost the Lions a chance to win that game. It's just inexcusable. Every week.
It's every game I call.
So bad. You're always talking about them. It's awful.
Yeah. I think we have to move on from Shurmur. Who is your top coaching candidate be in the real world? I think I say it all the time, King Badger. If in that hypothetical scenario and he was available, Jim Harbaugh would be mine as well. Yeah. But I don't think it's going to happen. And O'Hara was another great offensive lineman for the Giants. Do you ever? We need a new stadium. We're not going to get a new stadium. We just built that.
2009.
Yeah, 10 years ago. So I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not a big fan of the stadium. I don't understand the look on the outside. It looks like a spaceship or a bunch of CDs, as Christian Orr likes to say, stacked up CDs.
Stack of pancakes.
It's
it's not a very good stadium. I miss that old shithole that they used to play in. Honestly, down that old one was terrible, but it was a big home field advantage for us.
Oh, with the wind and everything, yeah. It was a huge home field advantage. And we talked about it before. They used to open up the doors when the other team was kicking. To try to get the wind tunnel, right?
Yes, of course they did that,
Yeah.
Can they still put a roof on it? I know that was the original plan.
Vikings won last night.
I don't know if they put a roof on it or not. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I was surprised when they built it that they did not, because, just for like the ability to host a Super Bowl, even though they were able to host one anyway, you would have thought they put a retractable dome on there.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your Super Bowl matchup prediction, Cyrus? Before the year started, I said Patriots Saints. Well,
Yeah, I said Patriots Packers. So both of our predictions are looking good. The Saints and Packers are both 6-1.
yeah. The Patriots haven't lost,
and the Patriots haven't lost, which I think was probably a given or damn near close every year. They had 14 wins, so it's crazy at this point.
It is.
That Giants defense really went down ever since they found the dead guy in the Janoris Jenkins house. Yeah, that was part of it. I mean, the Giants defense was built on free agents, and you never want to build a team on free agents.
Can't do that. We got to build it a draft.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Garoppolo versus Brady would be a good Super Bowl.
Oh my God! Oh my God! If that happens, Rodgers versus Brady.
No, Garoppolo versus Brady.
Oh, Garoppolo! I thought you said Rodgers. Garoppolo versus Brady would be a cool Super Bowl too. I would love to see Rodgers versus Brady because I'm a huge Rodgers guy. I would love to see that matchup, and that's what I predicted. I'm hoping for that. But Garoppolo, that'd be a really cool storyline. The mentor versus the pupil. That'd be a cool story.
You guys thought the Super Bowl last year was freaking bad? Patriots Niners would be a 3-0 game. It'd be horrible. Both of those defenses are stacked.
What would you rather see? Not talking about picks. Would you rather see Rodgers versus Brady or Breeze versus Brady?
Breeze.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Rodgers guy.
Yeah.
Just never have been.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting Breeze Brady last year. Didn't happen.
Yeah, that would have been a cool. I always like to see the big quarterbacks go at it.
I like the Saints better anyway, just because I like Sean Payton. I mean, he was our guy. Oh, Corey Lewis, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Brilly. How do y'all feel about David Cutcliffe for the Giants?
It's actually an idea I never thought about, Corey Lewis, and I don't think he's head coach, but maybe as an offensive coach. I never thought about that. It's not a bad suggestion.
It really isn't. I mean, it's Daniel Jones's guy. It's a very interesting suggestion. It really is, man. It's a good one. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom! I do appreciate that, my good man.
Oh, you asked me that on Discord, Stride? Well, I missed it then. I apologize. Or I forgot. But actually, that is a really good suggestion. About not as a head coach, but maybe as an OC or a quarterback's coach or whatever, to make Daniel Jones feel more comfortable if he was willing to do it.
Dak versus Brady clash of the Titans. One Titan in that sentence.
Who said Dak versus Brady?
BB13 is a Cowboys fan.
Oh, BB13, big Cowboys fan. Dude, please do not refer to Dak as a Titan.
You will see that coming up this year, not in the Super Bowl, but you will watch the Patriots beat the holy hell out of Dak Prescott, and they'll probably be really shitty in that game against that. And you can watch that Titan get walloped. Dak ain't doing anything. Nobody's doing anything against that Patriots defense.
No, it's ridiculous.
Erica Steele, man, thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. Brilly. Good stream, guys. Got to head out and do something. We appreciate you hanging out, man. Thank you, brother. Have a great night. Thank you so much for the $2. Boom!
What is your unlikely Super Bowl matchup, Tainah? Okay,
Giants,
so by
Jets.
unlikely, we can't pick the Patriots because that's,
Giants, Jets. That's unlikely.
Yeah, well, what'd you say?
Giants, Jets.
Giants, Jets is unlikely as it comes. Unlikely. But no, if I'm going to pick one team that is, like, not in the AFC, that's not like, everybody's going to say the Patriots or the Chiefs, I would say the Colts, if I'm going to pick one team, because they have the best offensive line in the sport, and I'm not picking them, but if I got to pick somebody that's kind of a sleeper, I'd go with the Colts. And in the NFC, I would go with the Vikings. I'll go with the Vikings as my sleeper. I like the way they played outside of the Washington game last week, and I think they have a lot of talent, even though Kirk Cousins can't win big games. But my two sleepers would be the Colts and the Vikings.
AFC, I mean, if the Bills had any semblance of an offense, they could be the ones. God, it's tough. I mean, I like the Texans. I like the Texans a lot. I think the Texans could do it. And the Panthers are playing well. I mean, you could Texans-Panthers, maybe that'd be the unlikely Super Bowl I would go with. Yeah.
And the Bills are another one. I like the Bills. They're another team. I've liked them since before the season started. I just don't trust.
Dave Gettleman is calling Tainah to ask him about
Where's the phone? Oh, there it is. Hang up on that.
Yeah,
But,
sorry, Dave. He's got to call you back.
Yeah, call me back, Dave. Jesus, I'm in the middle of a show.
L.A. Lou,
and then you got a super chat there.
Thanks so much, L.A. Lou. I appreciate it very much, man. Brother. He says the Giants and Jets should be playing in New York in a domed stadium. Well, somebody mentioned that was what they were supposed to have, is a dome.
Retractable. Yeah, retractable.
Don't know why the hell we don't. It's not like they didn't have the damn money to put it on there.
All the new stadiums have it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't understand it. And somebody says, the Ravens going to be in there. That's a team I should have mentioned as well, Randy. The Ravens are another.
Don't like the quarterback.
Go ahead, Baddog. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I don't like the quarterback. That's
the thing. And I don't even hate Lamar Jackson. But the thing, if they're going to go against the Patriots, Belichick will destroy Lamar Jackson. Because Lamar Jackson, we all know, is limited in throwing the football. And Belichick will come up with a game plan to take away his legs. And that's it. And I don't see how Lamar Jackson could beat the Patriots. I just don't see it.
Lock him right in the pocket. Thank you so much for the fight. Boom, L.A. Lou. I appreciate it very much.
But I think most people agree with Randy. I think most people see the Ravens as the biggest threat to the Patriots in the AFC. I just think Lamar Jackson would be killed against Belichick.
I do too. BB13 says you have to admit the fallout of the Eagles' loss to Dallas has been great to see. Philly fans destroy. I'm not going to lie to you, BB13. I enjoyed that very much. And if the Eagles would have done that to you, I would have enjoyed it just as much. But I did enjoy watching you kick their ass. I like that one of those teams. If you're going to lose, I don't want it to be close. I want one of those teams to beat the hell out of the other one. And you kicked the hell out. I actually enjoyed it. Trust me. I don't like either. I hate both of those teams, but I did. I got a kick out of that. It was pretty good.
It was a no-lose situation.
It was.
You know, as long as somebody got an ass kicking.
Yeah. Jonathan Savino, is Lamar Jackson the best running back to ever throw a football? Yes. Yes, he is. That's a good. Yes, he is the best running back to ever throw a football, without a doubt. Guy's a running back. He can't throw to save his life.
I think he's gonna have short-term success in the league, but I don't think he'll be a great quarterback for like 10 or 12 years. I think maybe he'll be good for 5 or 6 years because of the way he plays.
All right. Eagles fans disappeared from here. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Eagles fans lately. That one did break their heart, though, because they got walloped. Rondre, what's up, fellas? Sorry, I'm late. Nah, you're all good, brother. It's all good. We got like another half hour or so.
What do you think the most last shot? I think good question there. Who do you think the most disappointing team is this season? I'd say the Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers are up there, and you also got to put the Falcons up there. You also got to put the Eagles up there. Not from my and Baddog's perspective, but most people have the Eagles much higher. The Bears.
Well, we had them regressing, though. I mean,
yeah, we did. But I'm talking about from like the broad. The Rams too. I hate to say it, even though they're 4-3, there's another one. But I would say the Chargers are the biggest.
Yeah, I gotta agree. You think the Chargers are gonna be good? They're awful.
Yeah.
King Badger would argue Walter Payton. Walter Payton could throw that ball. He was.
And the Browns, good call. The Browns.
Yeah, the Browns definitely. Yeah, Walter Payton, man. The Bears had no quarterback back in the 70s, so Walter Payton did have to throw the damn ball a lot. He did throw it a lot too.
And they had Perry running in the Super Bowl, refrigerator Perry. Right?
Yeah. This is before. At least McMahon could play a little bit. The quarterbacks they had in the 70s when Peyton was, rushing for 1,800 yards, he would throw like 40 passes a year or something.
He really? He
I don't know if it was that much. He did throw a lot, though. He had like 9 career touchdown passes or something crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He did.
Thank you very much, Techie. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Techie. I put the Bears in that list.
Yeah, I think the Bears deserve to be on that list. I don't think they're on at the same level as the Chargers, but the Bears are where I thought they would be. But I'm not going based off what I thought. I had the Bears finishing third in the North when the season started, but I think most people, I would say 95% of people had the Bears winning the North.
Yeah. No, you and I both have third. We had the Packers winning and the Vikings second.
Yeah.
Because the Bears offense stinks. I know me. I don't know about but I'm not a fan of Trubisky. I think Trubisky sucks.
No.
They lost Jordan Howard, and they didn't draft until the 3rd round. And
that was the biggest thing for me. And they lost a lot of players to free agency.
Right, they lost Amos. They lost, what the hell is the other guy?
They lost 2 guys in that secondary, Amos and the cornerback. But they replaced them with Screen, formerly from the Jets, Buster Screen. But they lost a good amount of pieces, the Bears. And when you look at the history of the NFL, it is very rare where you see a team, and the Ravens have done it, but for the most part, it's very rare that you see a team rely so much on their defense as much as the Bears do and have consecutive great years, back-to-back years. It's very rare. Usually you need some kind of competent offense to be a consistent winner in the NFL.
Yeah, you do. That's why the Giants were so bad in the 90s. It's not that their defense is bad. Their defense is pretty damn good. But, stand up, Joe Musa. Only Joe Musa gets to stand up from me.
What is going on, Joe Musa? Stand up, New York Jet fans.
There you go.
The Bears should trade for Cam Newton or Marcus Mariota.
I said Cam Newton.
You know what? It's not a bad idea. I just don't see them quitting on their boy just yet. But next year, I could see Cam Newton coming into Chicago.
We could get really mad we got really mad at the Daniel Jones pick. And can you imagine you're a Bears fan and you traded up to get Mitch Trubisky with Deshaun Watson and Pat Mahomes in that trade? You traded up. You could have had him. Where'd they trade up from 7?
They traded up one spot.
Oh, one spot.
I think they traded up one. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was one spot.
Could have been one spot,
but when all is said and done, 20 years from now, that may be the worst trade in the history of football.
That's awful.
I mean, Pat Mahomes is arguably going to be one of the top 5 quarterbacks who ever lived.
Deshaun Watson's talented.
And Watson's not far behind him. And you trade up for a guy who's probably going to be replaced within 2 or 3 years.
That's terrible. From 3 to 2. What did they trade up from 3 to 2 for? Did they really think that whoever was in front of them was taking Mitch Trubisky?
Yeah, they traded up from 3 to 2. That's why everybody went crazy. Not so much the Trubisky pick, the fact they traded up one spot. And they gave him a decent amount, if I remember correctly. It wasn't like a small amount.
Right. Man, we could have put 40 if Lutz had missed. Oh, that's something else. Shub said the Knicks lost. Well, why, Noah? We're used to it.
No, I'm going to have a video up on that. But I will say, at least the Knicks showed some fight tonight. And they showed some fight the first 2 games. That's all you can ask from a team like that.
That's all we can ask for from the Knicks is fight.
This year, I mean, they're young and and they're on the road. I didn't think they'd win either one of those games, but they put up a good effort against both the Spurs and the Nets.
Every year, that's all we can hope for with the Knicks is a good effort.
Unfortunately, sooner or later, it'll be more than fight, but just not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But again, I think they're going in the right direction, too.
They are. R.J. Barrett is going to be a superstar. When you watch that kid play, that guy's going to be a superstar.
Yeah, I was extremely happy we got him. Thank God they picked him.
Yeah.
49ers benefited from crazy like that trade. Giants should trade for Andy Reid. Yeah, they should. We got about 20 minutes or so left. So ask your questions, guys and gals.
And Melvin Martinez asked a very good question. He says, I don't think it was answered yet. If we trade Jackrabbit, who would take his place, Sam or Love? If Sam Beal's healthy, I think it would be Sam Beal. I think Julian Love is going to be used more in the slot. Or in the safety position. So I would guess Sam Beal if he's healthy. Or Valentine. One of those two.
Techie RG, we do this all the time. We live stream games like crazy. Chris and I do the Giants game together. We alternate channels. We do the Sunday night primetime get together. We alternate channels. We have been doing this show twice a week on Tuesday and Friday night. And again, we alternate channels. Fridays on my channel, Tuesdays on his. But we're probably going to scale it back to one because we both stream NBA games, and a lot of those NBA games are on Friday and Tuesday, so that it's taken away. And Sunday, like I said, the Lakers are Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, and that's Maybe
we'll do it Wednesday because Wednesday's kind of middle of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, we're gonna scale it back to once a week because, like Baddog said, the NBA content's gonna come up, and we both want to stream NBA games because that's how you grow on YouTube. And I'm a huge Knicks fan to begin with, so I want to be able to do Knicks content. I want to be able to stream Knicks games. If the Giants went 6-2, we'd stick to 2 days a week. But at the end of the day, they're 2-5 right now. So we're probably going to scale back to one show a week and, continue doing our live streams together and everything else. Just one less show a week.
I am not a Lakers fan, but they fall into my schedule. So that's what happened last year. I have a wife and a child. I work a lot. I don't get to see them that often. So the Knicks playing at 7, that'd be impossible. I would never see my family. So obviously 10:30, they're sleeping. I started doing Laker games last year. People really seemed to enjoy it. Started calling me Laker Dog because I did all the Laker games. So I plan on doing that this year. And again, even though I'm the Knicks fan, I always just say, think of me as a guy covering the Lakers. Because just because you cover a team don't mean you're a fan of the team. But that's I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover Lakers. I'll do Lakers content. I'll do Lakers thing. Everyone's going to think I am a Lakers fan. I'm going to have to tell them, no, I'm a Knicks fan. I'm not a Lakers fan, but I do enjoy watching them play. I mean, they're exciting to watch. They got LeBron and AD.
They got the best duo in basketball. They got the best 1-2 punch in basketball.
Moose Kamal's here.
What's going on, Moose Kamal and Baker and Beal era? Yeah, listen, Jeffrey. There's one guy that I've been really encouraged with the last month. It's been DeAndre Baker.
Yep.
You've heard his name less and less and less, and when you're a cornerback, that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, when I did the video today about Dave Gettleman, somebody said DeAndre Baker's not. He was like, DeAndre Baker's not Dave Gettleman's fault. I'm like, have you watched DeAndre Baker play? I said he's great in press coverage. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. DeAndre Baker's been our best corner. You know? So, I don't know. Yeah, I think DeAndre Baker's going to be great. I think he's learning. I mean, obviously, besides quarterback, I think that's the toughest position to go from college to NFL is corner.
It is. Definitely the next hardest.
How long of a drive is it to go to the Giants game, them being in New Jersey? Well, they're like 10 minutes outside of New York City. I mean, it's really that close. For me, that's about a 3.5-hour drive. Yeah,
it's right off of exit 16W. I only remember that because what's going on, Play Share Daycare? Love that guy. He's the guy that created my intro and my new logo.
That is an awesome logo. I love that thing. By the way, you have to give me that so I can put the new logo.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get it off your page, so I was like, shit. You gotta send me that so I can. Put it in
Yeah. Definitely. I'll send it to you in the chat after.
But that's an awesome logo. I like that. It came out awesome.
Yeah, he did a great job. Great job. And yeah, thank you again. Why would we trade? I don't think we're trading Ingram, Liquid Wheeler. I wouldn't read anything into that. I think it's nonsense. I think it's hearsay. I don't think we're trading Ingram. I would be shocked if we trade Evan Ingram.
I do too. ER says Dwayne Haskins looks like shit.
Listen, I'll be the first to say it. I admit I'm not going to say I'm wrong yet. It's still way too early, and I think both of us agreed that he was not going to be good to start his career. If they threw him in too early because he had no experience. But I'll be the first to say it. So far, and I was a Haskins guy, I didn't want Haskins at 6. I wanted Josh Allen at 6.
So did I.
Yeah, but I was a Haskins guy. And I'll be the first to admit it. Right now, I am very happy we did not draft Dwayne Haskins right now.
I was never a Haskins guy.
Yeah.
I don't like you got this. I don't like USC quarterbacks. I don't like Alabama quarterbacks, and I don't like Ohio State quarterbacks. I think if you come out of those 3 schools, you will suck. But then again, there's no real Alabama quarterbacks to get drafted. Tell me the last good Alabama quarterback. I said this in my last. Maybe Kenny Stabler.
Yeah.
That's about it. I cannot think of an Alabama quarterback that succeeded in my lifetime. And then again, I don't know every quarterback that came from Alabama, but I haven't seen one in the longest time. Ohio State, same thing. Tell me a good Ohio State quarterback. I don't know any. USC, Carson Palmer. That's the only guy I can think of. The rest of them suck. Leinart sucks. Sanchez sucks. Sam Darnold don't look good.
Barkley sucked.
Oh, Matt Barkley terrible.
Yeah.
I like the Duke QB we have.
Hopefully, but I agree. He's got the AJ McCarron. He wasn't good though. Liquid Wheeler. He wasn't very good.
Right. But AJ McCarron didn't even play. Bart Starr.
He played a little bit.
Yeah, but Bart Starr was before both Namath and Stabler. I'm just saying recently, though. I don't know anybody. Nate Solder traded the Packers for a 3rd-round pick. I don't think so. But if we could ever get anything for Nate Solder, I will do a cartwheel.
McCarron's been in the league since 2014. He's played 3 games. So, he's done good in those 3 games, but he's played 3 games.
Yeah, probably because it's a mop-up duty, and they're just playing prevent defense.
Yeah.
So, where does
Eric Flowers rank all time among draft? But got to be in the top 3 or 4.
Right up there with Eli Apple.
Yeah, and Cedric Ellis, is it? We've talked about this before. 95 or 6 draft. He was 5th overall. But yeah, there's a couple, but he's up there.
Yeah, bad.
Are you all calmed down from last week? AP, calm down. Yeah, I think we've accepted what this team is. I think we've known what this team was going into the year. Obviously, the thing that upset me more than anything is, Pat Shurmur definitely made some horrible decisions. But the thing that upset me more than anything was the offensive line last week. That was really concerning for me.
It's inexcusable. It's inexcusable. You can't have him hit 16 times. And that's the thing that pisses me off. Shurmur sees they can't block him. And he's constantly getting hit. So let's constantly drop him back a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Run the ball. Run the ball. Let's sign Javoris Allen. Let's get him in here, and let's not give him one carry.
Makes a lot of sense.
Oh, you know what, Chris? I want to ask you this, and I may have seen this at the beginning of the stream. How big of an impact do you think Deone Bucannon has in this game?
I like Deone Bucannon. That's something we should have talked about. I've been calling for. I said 2 weeks ago the Giants should have signed Deone Bucannon, and I did read today that they plan on playing Deone Bucannon a lot in this game, and I love him. I love him for this defense. I think he could have a huge impact on this defense. Now, I don't know if he's going to be here long term. We'll see. But I think it was a great pickup by the Giants. I just think it's 2 weeks too late. Like, what were you waiting for?
Do you think that they? Do you think they sit? Do you think he starts in place of
I think he's going to start.
I think he should.
I think he's going to start.
Cowboys aren't going to let go of Cooper. I hope not. I hope they give him $20 million a year. I hope they give Dak $35 million a year, and then we can watch you guys suck for years. That'd be great.
But the thing with Deone Bucannon, it's the same reason why I like Marcus Golden going into the year. I think in this system specifically, he's meant to play in this system. That's why the Cardinals drafted him 27th overall, even though he was an undersized player. They foresaw him in that money backer role. I think he could do very well here. I do.
John May asks a good question. He says, if you could trade Solder to dump that contract and had to give up a pick, what's the highest you would give? I wouldn't give up anything higher than a fourth.
I don't think we're going to have to give up a pick. I think, from the sounds of it, I think we're going to be able to get something for him.
Right, but I think he's saying if hypothetically,
right,
you had to give up a pick to get rid of him.
I guess like a fifth, maybe. I wouldn't want to give up anything else, but I guess a fifth. I mean, yeah, the contract is that bad where he's expendable. And I know a lot of people say you got to hold on to a left tackle, but he sucks. He's not a good left tackle at this point.
He's awful. He's really bad. I just want to say, tomorrow I got to go to the gym in the morning. My wife's got something in the afternoon. I got the party, but I have not done a Q&A in a long time. So, I think when little Baddog takes his nap, we're gonna do a nap time Q&A real quick. I haven't done a Q&A in a long time, so I feel like doing one. It'll probably be an hour and a half or so, but I think when little Baddog's napping, I'm gonna bang one of those out real quick.
I enjoy it. It's fun. You get to talk to your subscribers. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The coaching staff of the Giants should hire Daryl Sutter. All right. Well, there's a suggestion. What's going on, Leo Castillo? Thank you for tuning in the stream. Jones throws for over 300 yards.
So.
I hope he doesn't ER because I think that they should try to run the ball against this team. I think they need to try to control the clock, not throw the football. If you get into a shootout against the Lions on the road, you're going to get killed.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion.
It's just crazy. Careful what you wish for. That might be a duo that dominates the NFC. I don't know who you're talking about, JJ. I don't know what I just wished for. I don't know. Oh, Cooper and Dak. Nah, it won't. It won't dominate. You can't just win with a wide receiver and a quarterback and a running back. You can't. We had that.
Yeah,
we had that here.
Yeah, we had the best. We had Barkley and Beckham last year.
You can't do it with that because you don't have no money to pay anybody else. So that's why I said sign those guys up. You know, pay 30%, pay 30, 35%, 40% of your cap to 3 players. You're done.
Yep. 2020 is our year. I'm not going to say it's our year. I will say we're going to be a much better team in 2020. I'll say that. And I said that. I said that if I had to pick a dark horse team in the NFC, I would say the Vikings. I completely agree with that. I think a lot of people are overlooking them. They've been dominant so far this year. They're 6-2, and they got, I think, the third best plus minus in the league. Vikings have a very good team. Only question there is can Cousins win the big game?
Yeah, I don't like Cousins in a big game. But hey, he finally won a primetime game
against his former team.
Finally did it. Oh, I mean, and they struggled in that game. That game sucked.
Yeah,
I mean, my God, if they were playing anybody worth a shit, they would have lost.
I couldn't believe that game was. And did you watch that game?
Watched the half.
Zimmer goes for it on. They had the lead. I think it was in the fourth quarter, early fourth or late third. They're up by 7. They're playing a team that can't move the ball the whole game. They got a 4th and 1 on their own 34, and he goes for it.
Nice.
And he gets stuffed. And luckily, the next play, Dwayne Haskins throws a pick. But how do you go for it there? You're up 7 against Dwayne Haskins. He's having no success. You pin him deep with the punt. And that was a horrible decision by the Vikings.
Maybe that's him. I didn't see that. I just saw I remember, I forgot what quarter it was. How many picks did Haskins throw last night?
I want to say 2.
So there was the one pick he threw that was awful, and I popped into the stream just to say Dwayne Haskins sucks. Now I'm going to bed.
Yeah, they went for the 4th right before that pick.
Okay. So I wasn't watching the game. I think I turned it on. I was getting ready to lay down and go to bed, and I happened to turn it on just as he threw the interception. I was like, let me go in there and just let him know that he sucks, and then I go to bed. But so I think that maybe Zimmer took a page out of the Pat Shurmur playbook. And so,
might have been even worse. That was when he went for it, I blew up. I said, how's he going for this?
Because he did the Pat Shurmur used to be the offensive coordinator there. Let's not forget. So maybe some of it lingered into Zimmer's brain, and he's like, "Whoa, Pat Shurmur would go for it." I don't know.
Current Giants record prediction, I'll say 5-11.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll say 5-11.
Maybe 4-12. We got Miami. We'll beat them.
We could beat the Jets.
We could beat the Bears.
Could beat you never know. I think anywhere between 4 and 6, 7 wins tops.
Yeah. Breaking news: Giants sign Orlando. I didn't read that. I just heard Orlando Scandrick ripped the Eagles. I didn't read the article. I just saw a bunch of Eagle video makers do something on it, so I don't really know. I'll have to read what happened. I have no idea what he said, but I'm going to have to take a look at it.
Yeah, that's not true. I just looked it up. He's lying. He's trolling.
No, I know he didn't get him. Because
Takeem
he's an Eagles fan, so that's why I knew. But that's reminded me. I got to read what he said.
PlayShare Daycare says, "Hey guys, Alvin Kamara playing Sunday. He's on my fantasy team, and who do you start, Juju or Fitzgerald?" I'll look up right now, Kamara, and in terms of Juju or Fitzgerald, PPR goes a long way in that question because Fitzgerald's a PPR guy.
Definitely.
But if it's a PPR league, without knowing the matchups, I'd probably go Fitzgerald.
People acting like Haskins sucks. Dude played one full season in college, and Redskins mistakenly played him when he's not. Well, they didn't have a choice. Last night, Keenum got a concussion, and Colt McCoy wasn't active. He didn't have a choice. He had to play. Listen, I didn't like him in Ohio State. I asked Chris. I was never a Haskins guy. I said Haskins ain't going to be good in this league. I don't like Ohio State quarterbacks. Urban Meyer's system quarterbacks. Like, well, it's not Urban Meyer. No, it was Urban Meyer. He got fired or whatever the hell happened there at the end of his end of the year. And he didn't, the last month he wasn't there. But that was an Urban Meyer guy. And every one of his damn passes, check down, and Paris Campbell, bang, 80 yards on the screen. He does have a good arm, but 5 guys ended up on the NFL from that team. And that don't include J.K. Dobbins, who's a great running back, and he was a sophomore last year, so he will be in the NFL. So he played with 6 other NFL players. That's why I was down on him. He played again. He was on a superior team to all of his competition. Okay?
Right.
And Daniel Jones was on an inferior team to all of his competition. Why I like Daniel Jones better. Once I actually paid attention to what the hell Daniel Jones did at Duke. But I never liked Dwayne Haskins. You can ask around. I never wanted him. I just didn't. And then when I find out he trades $50 a head to go to his draft party, I'm like, there's something wrong with him.
No, man, they tell the truth. He was never a Haskins guy. I was. And I agree with you, though. I will say that. I don't think he's ready to play yet. I wouldn't have thought that if he was a Giant. I don't think he's ready to play. I don't think he should play till the end of this year at the earliest because of his lack of experience in a pro-style offense and his lack of experience in college. So, Jeremy Hensman, I still like Haskins. I'm not going to let a game and a half of him playing deter me from that. I don't think he's ready yet. No. But I'd be nervous if he was on the Giants. I'll be the first to say that. I'll admit that.
I love Takeem. He's an Eagle fan. He's saying the Giants are going to win the division. I think he put that on one of my videos today. And I know he's trolling because we have no shot. I do like your 38-24 Giants over the Cowboys, so I'd kill for that. And I know the Eagles fans will love that, too. Eagle fans will root for us in 2 weeks. No doubt in my mind. But yeah, play share daycare says Haskins laughed at the Giants when they picked Jones, but now who's laughing?
No, he's right. I mean, right now, Giants look like they made the right decision.
Yeah.
And I agree with that, Rickson. I completely agree with that. First off, I don't think he's ready, and second off, I think Haskins is in a horrible situation.
That's why I didn't think he'd succeed. And the first video I ever did about Daniel Jones being better than a quarterback was that. And a lot of people just thought I was insane, and I tried to say Daniel Jones is going to be put in a better spot to win. Dwayne Haskins is in a bad spot that has a lot to do with why I said Daniel Jones would be better than the quarterbacks that I thought he'd be better than. Dwayne Haskins being one, Sam Darnold being one. I don't think Sam Darnold's in a good spot with the Jets. Mitch Trubisky just sucks. I mean, that's plain out. He's bad. He's not good. Dak Prescott, I may have been reaching on that one. I got to admit that so far. I may have reached a little bit. We'll see. I didn't say Daniel Jones was better than any of these guys. I said he will be. But I think next year's make or break for Daniel Jones. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's got to show some signs of improvement. Dwayne Haskins is going to be like Josh Rosen. It's possible. Bad situation. It's possible. And I hope not. That would be horrible. Joey Harrington, Daniel Jones. Joey Harrington was the third pick out of Oregon, I think, to Detroit. Maybe it was second pick. I can't remember. But he was a complete bust in the NFL.
Yeah. Trubisky stinks. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Can't really say anything about Haskins. I just think he's in a bad spot over there. Crazy that Cousins was as bad as Baker through 4 weeks. MVP candidate now. It is crazy how fast it turns around. You know?
Yeah, again, so that sums up my thoughts on it too. He's in a bad situation. And he's not ready yet. I think they put in Haskins before he was ready.
But again, they couldn't help that last night last night there's nothing they could do.
No, last night the guy got hurt. You can't do anything about it.
And then against the Giants, he was just horrendous.
Yeah, he was.
No, I never said Jones would be better than Wentz. I never said that.
No, he didn't.
Nope, never said that. Bosgal thinks Wentz. I don't think Wentz stinks at all. I think Wentz is very good.
Just got to stay up.
Yep. Trubisky, Sam Bradford. I don't even think Trubisky's as good as Sam Bradford. I really down on Trubisky. Mitch the bitch, Entertainer 2019. I didn't know.
Yeah, Mitch the bitch.
Yeah.
Verdict still out on Wentz. When Wentz is healthy, there's no verdict. But the question is, can he stay healthy?
Yeah. Wentz is good.
Yeah, Wentz is good when he's 100%.
Who do I think wins the Heisman? I'll tell you right now, it's between Fields and Hurts. I think Jonathan Taylor also has a good. But now that Wisconsin lost to Illinois, that's probably the end of that. I think it's between Fields and Hurts. And I said Hurts was going to win the Heisman before the year started because I said we take transfers at Oklahoma and turn them into Heisman Trophy winners. That's why I want Lincoln Riley. He's obviously a quarterback guru. You win 3 straight Heismans with 3 different quarterbacks. That's saying something. I know Oklahoma's got a hell of a program, but I mean, they're totally different quarterbacks. All 3 of them are totally different.
He's got a great offensive system in college. Make no mistakes about it, Lincoln Riley, and that's what a lot of teams look for now. They look for those hotshot college coaches.
And he's young. You want a younger guy. I mean, he's only like 35 years old or something.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. I mean, I don't know if the Giants will do it, but it's not going to shock me if a team goes out and looks to acquire him in the next couple of years.
Yeah. But hey, guys, it is midnight, so we will wrap it up now. I just want to say thank you to everybody come by. Hopefully we win on Sunday. It'd be freaking nice. Anything you got to say there, Entertainer?
Yeah, no, I hope that we come out there Sunday night and we find a way to get a win. And I'm sick and tired. It's tough to be a Giants YouTuber. Go ahead and get that right there.
Oh, Play, Share, Daycare, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Brilly, he says thanks for the stream, guys. He was around me. Really appreciate that. Thanks so much. For the $5 boom. I do appreciate that very much.
But yeah, it's tough to and thank you again for everything you do for my channel, Play, Share, Daycare. But it's tough to be a Giants YouTuber and a Giants fan right now when there's nothing positive to talk about. But I'm really looking forward to the offseason. The offseason is going to be a lot of fun. As a Giants YouTuber, as a Giants fan, you're going to have a lot of money to spend in free agency. And the rest of this year is going to be fun because we're going to get to see Daniel Jones. We're going to hope he continues to mature. But it's going to be tough because we're not going to win a lot of games. We got to be honest and not lie to our viewers. And it's tough. It's tough right now, but it will get better. I promise you that. I do promise you that. And, I just say thank you to you guys for continuing to support us, So You guys are the best. And, always love coming on here, Baddog.
Yeah, I appreciate you being on here. One last time, if you haven't hit that thumbs up, guys, please do so on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ring the bell. Go into the description. Click on the link to the Entertainment Talking Sports. Sub him up. We'll do this channel again on Tuesday. The football game, the Giants-Lions live stream will be on his channel. And then we'll go over to my channel Sunday night for Chiefs and Packers. Supposedly Mahomes is going to play some Mahomes versus Rodgers. That should be a lot of fun. And again, can't thank you guys enough. I mean, like Chris said, the Giants suck. It's bad. And yet you guys are here every show, every live stream Giants game, all the videos you watch, you comment. It means the world to us because when the Giants are good, it'll just be better. But the fact that we're struggling so much and we still support one another so much, I think it's awesome. I think it's so much fun. I say it all the time. It's my favorite thing I do on here because I love, obviously doing the show with you, Chris, and I just love getting questions and opinions from people in the chat, whether they agree or disagree. It's always good to hear an opinion other than yours. So, it's really good. But, guys, so thank you for being here. Really do appreciate it. So hopefully tomorrow you'll tune into my Q&A nap stream. I won't be napping, but Little Baddog will be. And then whatever Tainah's doing, tune into that as well. And
I haven't decided yet. It might be the Notre Dame game. We'll see. We'll see what people's interests are. Q&A or the Notre Dame game. I'm definitely gonna have a lot of video content up tomorrow. I'm gonna start doing some broad NFL stuff. I'll probably have a Giants video up and maybe some NBA stuff as well. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I'm off the wall. You know I am. I might put out 10 videos tomorrow.
He's off the wall. I'm off my rocker, so we make a good pair. But, guys, so just want to say thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it. And have a great Saturday. For the Entertainer, it is the Bad Diggity Dizzle, and we are gone.